Hello, fellow Flosstubers. It's Patty here with episode 169. Today is September the 27th, 2021. On today's show, I have an FO, I have whips, I have haul, I have wipgo plans, and knitting. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice. Water for me. Your craft of choice, and let's chat. So, how was everybody's week? Mine was really good. For all of the craziness that I've been having lately, last week was all right. I was able to get some of my grandmother's estate ironed out. I got notice for some of the stuff for my mom. That got all ironed out. She's doing well. She's adjusting. There are moments where she's sad, but she is adjusting and she is getting back to her normal self. She's still not up and walking yet, but she's working with a PT person, so hopefully that will happen in the next couple of weeks. Fingers crossed. On Friday, the middle son and I went out to the house. We got a couple of pieces of furniture that I wanted to have for my home. So this winter, I'm really going to have to go through all of my things and get rid of a whole bunch of stuff, move some more rooms around. This might become the toy room again, and the guest bedroom and my art room will be back in the bigger room. So we're still kind of thinking about that, but we want to paint and lay flooring before we move anything else. So that is our goal for right now. The littles came over on Sunday and they played. We had a really great time. We watched TV and, did all the fun stuff that we could do. It snowed here last week. It didn't really stick on the roads, which is nice. So the roads are still nice and clear. My front yard has no snow on it. The backyard has snow, but it's still a little chilly, so you really couldn't go outside and play. So they stayed in. I think that's really all the blathering I have for you this week. Shall we get on with the stitching? I think so. I'm going to go ahead and start with the finished object. I finally finished Praiseworthy Stitches Mummy's Moonlight Cafe. I'm going to hold this up to show you the things I didn't do. I didn't put, I didn't put the spiders in, and I didn't put this person in, and I took this dog out. So let me know what you think. I stitched this on 28 count, Haunted by Picture This Plus, and here it is. I did put the buttons. There's a bat there. There's a bat there. There's another bat somewhere. I can't quite, oh, there he is. He's over here. The mummy is in the window, the tombstone, and the pumpkin. But I'll bring it back so you can see this is what it looks like. I'm not quite sure about that blank space by the gate. If I should put that little person in or not, let me know what you think. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. I put all the people have French knot black eyes, so they're really small, but they're small people. They don't need big eyes, right? And all the other animals and everything have their eyes in it. So I'm really happy how this turned out. And in fact, I am satisfied with it. I just was done backstitching. I was done working on it because I started this in 2018. So I'm really done with working on this. But let me know what you think. If you think I should put that little person in, let me know and I'll think about it. Especially since I'm not going to frame it up right away. I may frame it and hang it in October at some point, but not right away. Okay, whips. I worked on my Mira Monthly, which is Seaside Kingdom by Mirabilia. I'm stitching this on 32 count doubloon by Picture This Plus. And I mostly just worked right in through here. Oh, that's new, that's new. There's some stitches up in here that's new. And I worked down here as well. There's just a lot of beads, And I didn't realize how many beads there were. I mean, I saw how many beads there were, but a lot of the stitches that I think I'm still missing are beads. So I'm not ready to bead yet. If I work on this today, which is a big if, I'm not sure. I'm really not feeling it at all. I might work on the boy, or at least get it to where you can kind of figure out where he goes. But that is where I'm at on this. So this might be the last time you see it. I'm not sure until next year. So we'll just have to wait and see, because I do have another mirror that's really calling me that I think I might work on. Okay, and then I worked on Dark Queen of the Sea by Autumn Lane Stitchery. And if you recall, I got all the back or cross stitching done last week, or the week before. So last week I worked on the back stitching. So you can see, put her hair, there's some there, and there's some over here, that's why I'm there. Her arms are back stitched. I do need to finish this spot. The coral needs to be back stitched, and some of the beads. I just need to place more beads. And then the trident has the pearls in it, so I'll work on that. And I have to put back stitching for the chain on her necklace. So I think, now I know that this is only this, when I work on this again, I will be done. Because it's only a couple of hours, and then that'll be done, and then I'll pick up something else. But I'm definitely going to be finishing that this week. So, yeah, because I'm done with her too. I am so done with her. But I'm liking how she's turning out. I'm just done stitching on it. Done. Alright, and then I decided to work on my wipgo project, and that is Nevermoor by Leela Studios. I am stitching this on 32 count Valspar by Picture This Plus. It is 40 count is what's called for, but I decided I wanted to do it on 32 count, so mine is bigger. I use this for my zombie group, Stitching Zombies, Stitching Dead, I think is what it's called. So what I did is I decided to work on the Raven. So pages 1 and 2 are completed, because I got the Raven completed to the end of page 1 and 2. So I have 3 and 4 left to go, and the bottom is a lot because it's like a repeat of this, and then there's another border. So, but that's where I'm at on it, and I'm really happy with how that turned out, how this is turning out. As you know, I've already met my wipgo goals on this already, but it will be coming out for dark October stitching as well. So, yay! Soon dark October stitching. And then, of course, I worked on Fright Night, charted by Gecko Rouge, artwork by Lewis Johnson. I did have a day where I didn't stitch at all, which is really unusual for me. I didn't pick up a stitching at all one day this last week. So I finished this page on Tuesday, and I finished that Mummy's Moonlight Cafe on Thursday. So, and that was for the year. That's page 21. So I am now on page 22 for the year. So that is where I'm at. And I'm really still loving this. I'm still liking working on it at night and on the weekends. So that's really working well for me. So my friends, that's all I stitched on this last week. And Jessie Marie pulled for the wipgo numbers. And the numbers were 5 and 11. Number 5 for me is Angel of the Sea by Lavender and Lace. I have decided to pull that and put it away and not work on it until at least 2023. I just can't get into some of these projects that I put on my wipgo board. So instead, I've decided that my wipgo will be a double wipgo for this project for October, and it is Feather Fairy by Mirabilia. I am stitching this on 32 count Charles Craft tea-dyed. Is it 32 count? I'm sorry, I should have double checked that. because it could be 28 count as big as she is. Let's see. No, it is 28 count. I'm sorry. This one's 28 count Charles Craft tea dyed. So the reason I've decided to work on this is I really want to get a big chunk of it done. And she's in a costume, so it works for Halloween. And that's what I will be working on for wipgo for the month of October. And I thought I would show you my Mirabilia, Monday Mirabilia for October. And it is Halloween Fairy. I got the pattern from Hirschner's. And I am stitching this on 32 count. I'm not sure what color, but it is Witchelt. And here's where she's at. So I'm really hoping for a finish because I only have to do, let's see, the owl is there, the dress is done. So it's the pumpkins and all that back stitching swirls and beading. So I really think I can get this finished next month because I might take this and work on it 2 days a week until I get it done, because even the trick or treat word's done. So I'm going to really push to get this finished. So that'll be exciting. So those are some of my plans for October. And I'm going to try to only stitch on Halloween stuff for the month of October. That was another reason why I pulled Angel of the Sea, because I really didn't want to do that. Okay, so let's go to knitting. So knitting, I received this big hunk of cotton yarn from Knit Picks. I did get a book, and it was 50 crochet pattern, washcloth patterns. So I've looked at it a couple of times, and I really don't want to crochet them, so I'm going to be sending that book back. I have 90 days, so I will do that this week. I'll return that crochet book. But here is the wonderful color, and that's, yeah, that's true. So I have a big huge cone of washcloth cotton, so I'm very happy about that. I also finished that scrubby I was working on last week with you guys, and something happened really crazy. I'm not quite sure on the decreases what happened, but I kind of fixed it. I mean, this is going to be for me anyway. So this was that yarn that I got from Joann's. Then I finished another one of these, the boxy, and then I did a pumpkin out of the, I got orange, so here's the pumpkin. Oh yeah, you guys can see them. That's so much fun. And these are free patterns off of Ravelry. So, and then I started a new pattern this last night, I think. It's called Salt Dishcloth, S-A-U-T. And who is it by? Designer Joyce. I don't have my glasses back here either. Sorry, guys. Well, here. That's who the designer is. Hopefully you guys can read that. Come on. It's not gonna. But that's it. It's a free pattern. And it's a 4-row repeat. I really am enjoying it. So it's got some texture. And yeah, I started this last night, so it was a really easy knit. And here is the yarn itself. I still have a whole bunch of this yarn left. So I'm going to be making a lot of dishcloths because that's what I'm wanting to do. So that was knitting. Haul. I got a haul package today. And this is the last, I swear. I swear this has to be the last that I buy for a long time. I put this up from 1, 2, 3 stitch. And it is, come on, Quaker Gone Haunted by Michelle Inc. I'm using all the called for floss. And I'll just kind of show it to you. That's the called for floss. Okay. And the fabric, she calls for stone, I think. Let's see. What does she call for? 32 count rock Quarry Linen by Silk Weavers or Swagart. And she calls for 36 count. I got 36 count Bramble Edinburgh Linen by Picture This Plus. And it is this, it's like a gray green. Kind of, yeah, I think that's about right there. So that's what I'm going to be stitching that on. So I think it'll turn out really good. And this will be one of my new starts in December. So that, my friends, is all I have for you this week. That was quite a bit, 15 minutes worth. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So I hope that you all are having you'll all have a great week. Sorry about all the crinkling here. And I hope that you're all staying safe and healthy and happy. And I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content. And I will see you next week. Bye, guys.